It's a regular Tuesday afternoon, and there's some very unfortunate news. I am out of balloons content for the day. In desperation, I consider asking perhaps the worst idea that I have ever had in my entire life. I consider asking my chat for something to do. They'll ask me questions like, should you play viewer challenges? Do the boss for the 15th time, they demand. To that I say nay, for those ideas are incredibly cringe. Then, like a nugget of inspiration, my resident clown, Frank, plops into the chat with a good piece of content. Frosty, make a Paragon monkey in CHIMPS. Frosty, it's good content. Now, usually I am of the opinion that free play in Bloons Tower Defense 6 is in fact quite, boring. But, for once, I figure I should give it a try. After all, H-Bomb says getting a Paragon before round 100 should be viable in CHIMPS.
Knowing this, and assuming that the Dart Monkey Paragon can solo rounds 90 through 100, I would say that the Dart Monkey Paragon is viable in CHIMPS runs, though mainly only on beginner and intermediate maps.
So I figure we'll put that logic to the test, and we'll see if we can get a viable Paragon in CHIMPS today. So, what's the plan? Well, kind of personal for you to ask me that, okay? I'll explain it again, but you really shouldn't go intruding like that next time. Okay, so, the plan is to use Azili's insane free play damage scaling to buy enough time to afford a Paragon, combined with massive stun power provided from Master Bomber and the surrounding Shinobi army. We start with a sub and plop down Azili straight away. We need to get all the experience we can get to access Azili's level 20, which shreds through a bad late game no matter how much health they have, which is going to be critical later on. From there, we upgrade to a reactor, take a cheeky run back on round 40, get a Berserker Brew, and save up a ton of money. We use this to place down 3 discount villages and a Chinook to move everything around. We need to be hyper efficient in terms of saving money. Every bit counts, so we start as early as possible. Now it's a slow process of making a Shinobi under the discount villages, moving it with a Chinook, rinse and repeat, all the way up to Master Bomber. Oh, by the way, I never specified which Paragon we would be going for, but I felt that it would only be right to go for an Ascended Shadow, the Ninja Paragon, considering all the pops that we would accrue in the process of saving up into the late game. With our main piece afforded, now it was time to get the support. No, really, we're getting a Sun Temple with the support sacrifice maxed out. Not only is the Sun Temple quite expensive at $108,000, but we would require a sacrifice of $50,000 from the support tree, meaning that we had a long way to save up. We would first need an overclock to help keep the Moab class balloons in place, then a carpet of spikes, which conveniently costs around 50k, meaning that it would already help with the save up and the defense if needed, and oh boy, was it needed. Because even though we had hit Azili's maximum level, Master Bomber was struggling to keep down the fort. Luckily, at the end of round 146, we had afforded our next big piece, the Sun Temple, complete with village buffs and all. With the Sun Temple down, we could form more of the expensive upgrades we needed. Sun Temple with a maximum sacrifice gives a 20% discount on all upgrades, meaning that if the game goes late, you can end up saving a ton of money. On top of that, it offers damage and range buffs to an army of Shinobis. Still, the damage was lacking still, so we bought a Perma Brew to keep our Shinobis hurting. The difference was immediately noticeable, with the Master Bomber finally obtaining the ability to permanently stun everything that wasn't a bad. Next would be an Energizer to pump out Azili hexes more often, as bads were still a major threat. Most immediate problems dealt with, it was now time to start scaling with an Ultra Boost to really kick our Master Bomber into gear. The great thing was that because rounds were starting to stall out for so long, I could get the maximum Ultra Boost stacks out of each round. Now that's what we call good business. Now we just needed to start working towards our Paragon. A Grand Saboteur and a Grandmaster Ninja purchased, we can now see that the next goal we would be to save up to, wait, $648,000? I thought H-Bomb said this would be affordable in regular chimps. Not around 5,000 of free play. Well, shoot. Plan hasn't changed yet, I guess, but we're gonna need the best dang team we can dream up. First order of business, we are going to need more damage on the cheap. An Avatar of Wrath with an army of Poplusts will probably keep down the fort. I'm also running out of good Ultra Burst targets, so it keeps me busy. Another Overclock to keep it stacked up on the Master Bomber, and a Carrier Flagship to stack some nice debuffs for later. Turns out later is right now though, so we buy up a Super Brittle and Embrittlement to complement our faster firing towers. We also need to save up for the granddaddy of debuffs, the Cripple Moab. One last thing before the great save up, Homeland Defense. We are ready. Wait, hold up. We need an absolute 0. Now we're ready. Okay, no, wait, I need more damage. Alright, give me a second here. Okay, now we're good. Jeez, this is starting to get really close. Attack zone, maybe? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so here's the dealio. This rig is gonna blow. My PC's heating up to oven territory, and I don't know how much longer it has until it fires off. Also, we're pretty close to dying. Plan's gotta shift. There is no way I can afford a Ninja Paragon. We are going to have to settle for a Dart Paragon. The money is almost there, I just need to live till $378,000. Oh no, abandon ship, get the Dart Paragon, it's doomed without it, we need it right now! Hey, look at that! Mission accomplished, good work team, it's official, you can afford a Paragon in Chimps mode, just not by around 100, or 200, or 250. But man, if you're a free play god, then dang, this could be right up your alley. So, you must be wondering, well, how did the Paragon do? All this time and investment put into it paid over $450,000 for this big tower. Just how does it stat? We died 5 rounds later on round 271. Turns out Paragon and Chimps just aren't really that viable. Free play works a lot like boss balloons. Generally, it's better to get more stuff than one big thing. I'm pretty happy with that though. A degree 60 Paragon to boot. That's pretty good. And would you look at that? The best consolation prize, I placed 915th in the race. Damn, I'm the best balloons player in the world. Anyway, if you like this, be sure to like the video, comment down below and subscribe to my channel. That's all for today. See you all next time.